It's 3 a.m., the house is silent, and while the rest of the world is sleeping, your brain has decided to run a 4K documentary on every embarrassing mistake you've made since the second grade. You feel like you're failing at the most basic human function. But what if I told you that this middle of the night wakefulness is actually a sign that your biological night shift is working exactly as designed? Think about the irony of our modern lives. We spend the entire day at work dreaming about free time. Yet when the night finally comes, we are often too exhausted to do anything meaningful. We fall into the 3 a.m. rumination trap because our brains are naturally designed to be high maintenance supercomputers that require a massive amount of daily cleaning. Your brain represents only about 2% of your body weight, yet it burns a staggering 20% of your daily calories just to keep you thinking. Because it is so expensive to run, your body has developed a specialized night shift crew to handle the metabolic bill. While you are lying there awake, your brain is actually physically shrinking to allow cerebrospinal fluid to wash away the toxins and metabolic waste that built up while you were awake. Scientists have discovered that a single night of poor sleep leaves metabolic trash in your brain, making every task the next day feel like you're trying to work in a cluttered, messy office. This 3 a.m. wakefulness often occurs because you are caught between these deep cleaning cycles. Instead of seeing this as a failure of willpower, you need to understand that your brain is simply a pattern matching machine trying to manage its energy reserves. The real reason you feel so much anxiety at 3 a.m. is due to something called the spotlight effect. In the silence of the night, you become the center of your own imaginary universe, convinced that an invisible jury is judging your flaws and past errors. But the truth is, everyone else is the center of their own universe, too busy worrying about their own 3 a.m. errors to even notice yours. Most of the judgment you feel is coming from inside the room. Your brain is an unreliable storyteller at this hour, acting like a fiction writer who is pretending to be a documentary filmmaker. To break this cycle, you have to stop managing your time and start managing your energy. Your energy isn't a flat line. It follows a natural wave throughout the day. There is a natural dip in energy between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., followed by a rise between 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. before dropping off again for sleep. When you fight this biological curve by staring at blue light screens until midnight, you trigger a digital sunset failure. Your brain can't distinguish between your smartphone and the actual sun, so it thinks it's midday when it should be preparing for the night shift. When you find yourself awake at 3 a.m., don't fight the feeling. Use the 90-second rule. Any physiological emotional response, whether it's panic, anger, or frustration, only lasts for 90 seconds in your body. The chemicals surge, they peak, and they are flushed out in a minute and a half. Unless you keep feeding them with a story. If you can observe the urge to worry without reacting to it, the physical intensity will naturally fade away like a wave passing over you. Another powerful tool is third-person self-talk. Research shows that simply replacing the word I with your own name in your internal dialogue can create enough psychological distance to lower your anxiety. Instead of saying, I can't sleep and I'm going to be exhausted, try saying, Peter is experiencing temporary wakefulness, but Peter has handled difficult days before. This simple linguistic shift moves the activity from your emotional limbic system to your prefrontal cortex, the wise advisor of your brain. You must also protect your environment by implementing analog hours. 1 hour before bed, your devices should be physically moved to another room. Your bedroom must be a sanctuary for rest, not a satellite office for your employer. When you remove the digital macarons, digital vampires that suck away your energy, you allow your brain to enter a state of true ancestral recovery. Remember, you only get about 30,000 days in this life. If you are 30 years old, you've already used 11,000 of them. Someday is a dangerous word because it tricks you into thinking your time is infinite. Your 3 a.m. wakefulness isn't a character flaw, it's a biological signal. Stop judging your fatigue and start listening to it with curiosity. When you stop fighting your nature, you gain the energy to build your future. If you focus on being just 1% better at managing your energy every day, you won't just be 3.6 times better by next year. The math of the compound effect proves you will be 37 times better. Don't try to transform your whole life tonight. Just commit to one small reset. If this perspective shift helped you find peace, hit the subscribe button and join our community of intentional builders. Let me know in the comments, what is one 3 a.m. worry you're going to let go of tonight? Your 30,000 days are ticking. Don't just spend them, invest them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.